Yo, this is the Zoom TKL, or the Zoom 87. This is a budget or entry-level keyboard best suited for beginners just like me in this hobby. The starting price for the Zoom TKL is $179, and the group buy starts on November 15 and ends on November 23. This is amazing because $179 is pretty budget, especially in this keyboard hobby. But $170 is a lot of money regardless, so let's find out together if this budget board is really worth it. Let's get it. This is what's included. Carrying case. The Zoom TKL case. They sent over the faint Blurple Essential Edition. A polycarbonate plate. It came with an internal weight, but I took it out because it made the board very pingy. A coiled cable. Feet in different colors too. The 1.2mm Bluetooth PCB with a lot of flex cuts. A bunch of foam sticking together. The gasket sleeves. Bluetooth battery. Wuque Studios sent over 2 other backplates, carbon fiber, and pink gradient. They have their own switches. They sent over the quartz switches. The mounting style is gasket mounted, tapping angle is 5 degrees, and the finish is nano coating. It has more texture than the standard anodized finish, but anodized is a lot smoother. The Zoom TKL spotlight has to be the backplate. Believe it or not, it's a glass mirror PVD backplate with a gradient look to it. It's quite shiny and is super prone to blemishes like fingerprints. I recommend installing the feet first as soon as you unbox yours to prevent any scratching or potentially cracking the glass. A couple things about the prototype PCB as well. It supports split spacebar, split left and right shift, split backspace, and step caps. The prototype PCB does not support 7U spacebar, the Sangen bottom row, and ISO. But we'll have those options available during the final production, so add those extra PCB specifications to your preference when checking out. Lastly, Win keyless will be an option too. Alright, for an entry-level board, this seems to have all the bells and whistles. I am curious to see what a mid-level or a high-level keyboard would be if this is an entry-level board. And what type of value would be added on top to classify as a mid or high-level board. I think I just have a lot to learn in this hobby. Anyways, rant over. Onto the building. The building process is quite easy. We always start with the PCB. We're not going to use the PE foam, although I do like the PE foam's marbly sound. We need to find out what the Zoom TKL really sounds like without it. Clip-in stabilizers are the best, because it makes it a lot easier to screw in. Note, the screws come with washers because the PCB is very thin. The plate is held by the switches, so I like to put the switches in the 4 corners of the PCB first. Again, these are Wuque Studios quartz switches. Switch specs on the screen. Now that the PCB, plate foam, and plate are installed, we still need to install the gasket sleeves. These gaskets actually remind me of the finger torture toy you get for 25 tickets from Chuck E. Cheese. If you know, you know. Once everything is assembled, you connect the JST cable to the port on the PCB on the back, and I installed the Bluetooth battery because, why not? I also took out the bottom case weight because it was quite pingy when I first built it, so I replaced it with the foam instead. Now we just put the top case on and screw it in together. We'll be using Kinetic Labs Hippo PBT keycaps. Shout out to Kinetic Labs. Alright, my final thoughts of this build. I like this board, I really do. For a price starting at $179, you get all the bells and whistles you're looking for in a custom keyboard. It's aesthetically pleasing to look at, easy to build, and the best part of it all is that the group buy is November 15 to 23, and the delivery time is January 2023, which is roughly a month and a half away. That waiting period is absolutely nothing compared to GMK keycaps. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification because I do plan on building more keyboards in the future, doing more in-depth reviews, featuring my thoughts and concerns on the keyboard. Thank you Wuque Studios for sending this out. Thanks for watching. See ya.